On March 10, 2020, Jamaica received an unwelcomed visitor, the novel coronavirus COVID-19. Just as its arrival was unwanted, so has been its lingering presence. Its refusal to leave means our daily operations have changed. Mask wearing, social distancing, and online learning are among the new normal. Due to the threats posed by the virus, more and more parents and guardians are resorting to homeschooling their children so that learning can continue in a safe environment. Whether you are planning to temporarily or permanently undertake homeschooling this year, this feature is for you.
Homeschooling, wow, it is what you make it in a sense, because there is no strict definition really. It is simply a matter of the parent or guardian of the child being homeschooled, taking full control of the schooling, the education of the child. So that may take place in the home physically. It can be anywhere where the parent or guardian has control, but it's really you, the guardian, the parent, managing the education experience for the child.
Every parent or guardian who wishes to homeschool their child in Jamaica must be guided by the standards provided by the Ministry of Education through the Independent Schools Unit.
The Independent Schools Unit in the Ministry of Education has the mandate of registering and monitoring, regulating independent schools, and independent schools are privately owned institutions. We serve institutions that cater to private education for students who are based on the Education Act and the Independent Schools Regulation between age 8 to 19 years old.
In order to start your homeschooling registration, there are a number of requirements to be met.
We invite them to submit to us a completed application, and that is an application customized in the unit based on the regulations of the Independent Schools Unit. But in addition to that, we also ask them to submit to us photographs of the students. We ask them for birth certificate for the students, national identification cards for the parents, just to ensure that the persons who say that they are the parents of the students are indeed the parents of the students. We also ask them to submit to us the qualifications for the individuals who are going to be the tutor, just to ensure that these persons who are going to be tutoring the students are fit and proper to do so and are indeed qualified to do so. We also invite them to submit to us the timetable, because we want to ensure that though we do not have them give us what we call strict structure, we want to ensure that at least the basic requirements based on the curriculum to which the parents are subscribing to are adhered to, and recommendations for the parents who want to get approval for the homeschool.
Once the application form and supporting documents have been submitted to the Ministry's regional offices or emailed to isu@moey.gov.jm, parents will then be required to participate in an interview that will take place at a mutually convenient day and time for both the parent and interviewer.
All right, so as we would have planned, we are here to do your interview so that we can grant you the approval for homeschooling. All right? For the time being, it is virtual because, as you know, we have to maintain the COVID protocols. So we do a virtual interview. And in this interview, we try to do cameras on so that we can get to have a look on the learning space and have a real appreciation of the learning space. We also ask them information regarding the tutoring of the students, the individuals who would be responsible, because we want to ensure that what the students will be exposed to, it would be tantamount to the standards that are maintained in the public system.
If the parent or guardian satisfy the requirements of the interview, the unit will then provide them with a letter granting approval to homeschool their child. If the child was already registered at a private or public school, the parent must write to that institution's Board of Management to indicate that the child has been approved for homeschooling and to request that his or her registration at the school be retained. But even before you do all of this, there are a few things you'll need to know. First, while homeschooling has numerous benefits, there can certainly be drawbacks.
There are many benefits to homeschooling. Definitely, economically, it is much cheaper. And you can design this educational experience to suit your family's needs, which is another benefit as well. You're not bound to the requirements, the objectives of any other body, any other group. Another benefit is simply just the ability to be more flexible, to, when we have classes, when we have other activities, is really up to the family, and the family therefore takes charge of how it spends its time, and that empowers the family in more than one ways. And you'll find that the children actually, because they're in a more fluid space, life can be organized in a way that is best suited to the child's psychological and emotional needs. Some children prefer learning in the evening, some children prefer early morning, and so you can tailor your educational experience to suit the child's needs. Some of the limitations, persons may not be aware of the resources that are out there available to them. Parents, guardians may not feel that they can manage the education program. They may feel overwhelmed. There might be challenges for example, in my personal circumstance where I have children at varying age groups. There is a challenge in a sense to split myself up to ensure that everybody is given the appropriate amount of educational time. So that's a challenge. Another challenge is in relation to the parents who themselves may have other functions that they have to perform in society, whether it be professionally or otherwise. It sometimes can be taxing to manage all the different things that go into preparing for the child's education, administering the educational program, and balancing that with their own personal development.
If you are still sure that you want to embark on the journey of homeschooling, there are a few other things you need to tick off your checklist. But don't worry, here's how the Independent Schools Unit is helping you do that.
We, from time to time, provide sessions for our parents who are homeschooling their students, because we want to ensure that the students are given educational opportunities that are deemed to be of very high standards. And so we encourage parents to ensure that there's a quiet space, a space that is secluded for learning. Based on what the literature is saying to us, if the space is organized, then more likely the learning opportunities will be optimized in these spaces. They can endorse the space with probably a plant or some kind of a natural feature like a fish tank or something like that. And we encourage parents to have the children just be in a state of readiness for engaging in the teaching episodes. And we encourage them to have simple desks and a chair so that the children are comfortable. As it relates to the curriculum, most of our homeschool parents subscribe to the national standard curriculum that is used in the parallel system, in the public system. And so all the requirements for the national standards curriculum are expected of a parent who is homeschooling. So for example, our curriculum will expose students to information technology. We encourage parents to, as much as possible, to incorporate this in the learning experience.
For any additional homeschooling advice and support, parents and guardians may reach out to the homeschooling associations across the island, such as the Jamaica Association of Homeschoolers.
The Jamaica Association of Homeschoolers is simply a group of parents, guardians, stakeholders within the homeschool setting who have decided that we want to come together to enhance the homeschool experience for all of us. So we cater to the educational, social, and even the psychological needs of not just the children, but the parents, the adults involved in the process. So that could involve providing emotional support, literally, financial support, where needs be. So it is really a community, a close-knit community, and we also provide social support. So we organize activities for the families. I mean, it's all voluntary.
A homeschool policy is currently being developed by government that is to be reviewed by the Ministry of Education's legal team in short order. Once it is completed, this policy will be shared with all current and prospective homeschoolers. In the interim, for more information on homeschooling, feel free to contact the Independent Schools Unit or the Jamaica Association of Homeschoolers.
Individuals who need to contact the Independent Schools Unit, they can do so by telephone at 876-612-5708, or they can email us at isu@moey.gov.jm.
Our email address is jamaicahomeschoolers@gmail.com, simple, and you can reach myself, the secretary, at 876-317-9639, or the president himself, Shane Panton, 876-317-9643.